Hey guys, welcome to episode 12. My lapel mic that I was using to record commentary on the course surprisingly died, considering it was $20 from Amazon. So we're back to this style of commentary for now until I can find a decent microphone. We played again at the Grange, the front nine today, and it was super windy, which put us in some pretty tough spots, but we also just weren't hitting the ball really well, as you'll see right there. So started off on hole 1, par 5, and as you can see, we're just getting up onto the green on our 6th shot, and still had a pretty long putt for a double, which got pretty close, and unfortunately we just pulled this putt and ended up tapping that one in to start 4 over. Now this hole is the one I usually hit it left out of bounds, so I did the opposite and hit it way right into the trees, and thankfully the punch out on this hole was a lot better than those few attempts on the last hole. So this one got us back in the fairway, and there was a strong right to left wind, so I played it right and the wind just didn't touch the ball at all, so it ended up just short right, and then I've bladed it straight over the back of the green, which was unfortunate because we could have had a decent score on this hole. Chipped this one back up onto the green from the other side, and then we've had a downhill putt that we somehow managed to leave short, which was unfortunate, and then we've tapped that one in for a triple on hole 2. Moving to hole 3, again, literally everything went right today off the tee. So we've ended up again in the trees. We've just topped this ball, didn't go anywhere. And then we tried to get our 3 hybrid up to the green, and it's just slammed straight into a tree. Should have just punched out. Should have punched out again here, and I did the same thing, hit the tree. And then the most difficult looking shot ended up being the best one. Managed to hit the tree with my 7-iron and also get the ball up to here. Thought the wind was going to do a bit more for this chip, and have no idea what I was looking at with this putt. And then just to make things worse, we've completely lipped out and tapped that one in 5 over. This tee shot only goes left when there's a hazard left, but thankfully the wind actually did something and it just pushed that one back in. Unfortunately then we bladed it straight over the back again. Chipped this one onto the green. We were then chipping downhill, so it felt like it rolled forever. And then we've, unfortunately for the second time, just lipped out the putt on this hole and tapped that one in for a double. Now, this hole went really well. The wind was working great for us, and this drive went about 260 metres, 270 metres.
I don't know what witchcraft this wind just committed, but we have 67 metres to the flag.
Yeah, so we had about 67 metres to the flag, hit my 52 degree, and it's landed just on the right side of the green. Unfortunately, we left the birdie putt short there, but we were able to tap this one in for the only par of the day. Now we're back to sending everything right. This one went straight into the fairway next to us, and we hit our 3-wood, which came out like a really low stinger and was looking good until it hit that tree there, and ended up in the middle of the fairway, and then played this exactly how we wanted to. It's a dogleg right, par 5, and it's just landed probably a metre into the right rough. Unfortunately, that grass just grabbed our club. We kind of hit the ground and didn't end up capitalising on the good shot beforehand. And then once again, our chip's just gone exactly where our feet were aiming. So we had a putt for a bogey and managed to sink that one. And we've got the par 3 7th. I've thinned my 9-iron and it's gone straight over the back to the point where I couldn't even get the camera behind me for a decent camera angle. So I've tried to chip that one up. I've gone way over the green and we just ended up playing ping pong across this green with the chips. Short of this one. So we're already chipping for a double here. And we just sent it straight over the green again. So I kind of gave up on this hole. I didn't even grab my putter. I just ended up putting this one with my pitching wedge and just tapped it in 5 over 8, which was pretty rough for the scorecard. This drive went so far right. I was pretty sure it was out of bounds, so I've re-teed on shot 3 here, and shot didn't go very far, but it went straight at least for the first time today, and ended up again in the rough just on the right side of the fairway. This 3-wood went up pretty close to the green, just ended up again a little bit right. And then this pitch shot was actually really good, just landed short of the green and rolled up towards the flag. So we had a putt for a double and managed to sink that one. And then last hole, this was pretty disappointing. I hit a really good drive down the left side and could not find that ball to save my life. So I ended up taking a drop on the left side of the fairway. Unfortunately, then chunked my 7-iron back into the middle of the fairway. But after that, I've hit my pitching wedge and got it really close. Managed to give ourselves a pretty close putt and sunk that one for a bogey and 23 over. So pretty rough round today, guys, but hopefully we see some scores improve soon.